What's up, everybody? Welcome to Homertown Hockey, presented by Slapstick Clothing. My name's Phil Bittner, joined as usual by co-host Trenton Gogger.
Trenton Gogger. Who the fuck's
Holy
Trenton
fuck,
Gogger?
Colton Gogger
What's going on?
and Trenton Fuller.
Fuck Austin Matthews' mustache.
What? I like that mustache.
Pretty good.
It's a good mustache, but why? What
It's
is
on
the
the
reason besides people talk shit about it?
On the mustache scale, it's a high tier mustache, bro.
Yeah, it's, how you gonna admit it's a good mustache and still hate on it?
Right.
Because it just looks weird on his face. The mustache by itself is a good mustache. Put it on another person's face and it'd be fine.
I've heard that logic before with other historical figures.
Yeah.
We're calling Austin Matthews a historical figure now?
Hey, I'm just saying. People have made that argument for certain historical mustaches of our time. So.
Yeah, Charlie Chaplin looked real goofy.
Yes, he did. Yeah. All right, so let's get into some of the news from the week. We're going to start with the NHL's new TV/streaming contract with ESPN. The NHL announced a new 7-year agreement with ESPN, and it's going to focus on the switch from digital or normal TV to a switch to streaming, and it's going to break it down a little bit. So for that 7-year deal, 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals will be on ABC. The other 3 will be on ESPN. 1 conference final and half of the first and second round games will be on ESPN/ABC. 25 regular season games a year on ABC/ESPN. 75 regular season games a year will be streaming on Hulu Live and ESPN Plus. NHL TV will now become ESPN Plus with more than 1,000 out-of-market games on ESPN Plus.
Yeah, so I'm confused. Does that mean, like, not all of the games are going to be on there? Like...
So from my understanding, there are going to be 75 regular season games a year that are streaming exclusively on ESPN Plus or Hulu Live.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of all the streaming changes. It seems like it's just going to make it harder to get one package to watch all the games.
Yeah.
But
you're going to have to pay $40 a month just to be able to watch a game.
Yeah. I mean, fortunately, Sports Urge is still going to be free. So.
Right.
Because that's kind of what this deal sealed as, like, just my new thing now. But overall, I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sure the teams are.
Yeah.
Yeah. My thoughts on it are this. Look at what happened to the NBA when ESPN bought out the rights for the finals from NBC for the NBA. The money fucking exploded in the NBA. And look at the TV contract that they have now. And those TV contracts are basically fueling the salary explosion in the NBA, and it all dates back to the early 2000s when ESPN bought those rights. So in a way, I think it's good for the league. In a way, I think it's bad, but I think the NHL has other problems in the fact that if you want to switch to streaming, well, none of your streaming partners, as in YouTube TV or Hulu Live right now, can even play your fucking product because none of your RSNs are available unless you have an actual cable company. Like, Sinclair canceled the rights to all the local RSNs. And just to throw that out there, you already have the least accessible network in NHL Network for people compared to the NFL Network and MLB Network, which is free game. You can't even find or NHL Network on 90% of the cable platforms right now. So
yeah.
I think internally you had a win by you're doubling the TV money that's coming into the league, but you also are kind of forgetting the other hand that feeds you in the fact that you have all these other major issues. When I would say probably 75% of your fans are illegally streaming games right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
because you're giving us like 2/3 of a season, but not reducing the price of NHL TV 2/3.
Or just even having fans be able to have access to their local their local network.
I mean, that's not so
Yeah.
much an NHL problem. Like, there's only so
It's-
much they can do there.
Yeah, and there's other things where baseball isn't, those networks that play local baseball and hockey and even the NBA, like those RSNs are in the same boat. So it's not necessarily a shot at the NHL. It's more just like hey, look, you already have this issue where fans can't even watch your product because of the streaming thing, and now you're going to a streaming-based platform.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. I think it's good that it will be on. We already are like, hey, they're on NBC, so you're already on regular TV. Yeah, but it's once a week. It seems like this will be a little more frequent than the NBC contract.
My thing is, do we really? That just means that we're gonna get more Melrose, and I don't know if I'm okay with that.
How
Gary
dare
Thorne's
you?
coming back. Gary Thorne's coming back.
Okay,
Yeah.
certainly hope so.
And I don't
Too much-
hate Barry
too much
Melrose.
Uh,
I like Barry Melrose.
some of his takes, I don't know.
Yeah, but we're gonna have someone giving takes.
That's true.
Right. And I
Maybe
think
Greg
it's
Wyshynski.
I am hoping that Greg Wyshynski gets a bigger role with ESPN because of this.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, that was
And
one of my
Emily
first
Kaplan
thoughts.
Him and Emily Kaplan start a broadcast.
I
Do
don't know if
play-by-play
I
in
want
color.
that. I want Coach's
crazy.
Corner with Greg Wyshynski and Don Cherry.
That'd be funny.
Oh no.
No, really though, I have thought about the possibility that ESPN does decide to bring Don Cherry into things, though.
No, I think that the Don Cherry experiment is over with hockey fans.
I think it should be. I just could see ESPN thinking it's a good idea. Let's
No,
not forget how long Skip Bayless has had a job.
Fair.
Yeah,
That is.
he produces content.
I want to see Stephen A. Smith
People
talking
talk
about
about him.
NHL players need to stay off the weed.
Listen, I'm just here to promote Pat McAfee for NHL games. Let's go. Let's get it going. Didn't
I
get
could
Monday
watch
night.
What the fuck?
I have been waiting so long to have to fart during the podcast.
Oh no.
For those listening, I just stood on my chair to get as close to the mic as possible for that one.
I think they could tell.
Yeah, judging by the sound wave, I might have just popped some eardrums with that fart.
The best part is you just started standing up. I'm like, what the fuck is he?
Oh Jesus Christ.
So what were we saying? ESPN covering hockey. The thing is,
I
Pat
was just-
McAfee.
I would just say Pat McAfee. He didn't get Monday Night Football, so give him Saturday Night Hockey. I need ESPN.
oh God, no. We do not need someone that's going to give Mark Madden a platform on ESPN.
Oh,
True.
Jesus Christ. Also, they have to bring back the NHL and ESPN theme, right?
They have to.
They have to bring back that fucking
I
banger.
think I
of a
read that
song.
they are.
I'm pretty sure I read the same thing, that they're bringing it back.
Yeah. Linda Cohn being more prominent will be cool.
That will be very cool.
Mhm.
She's very good.
Miss Dan Patrick.
Miss Dan Patrick.
Yeah. Isn't he not doing anything?
Dan Patrick is writing for What is Dan Patrick? No, he's got a TV show on NBCSN. He's doing his radio show.
No shit.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
doing the Dan Patrick show. He's been doing it for years on NBCSN, like
Oh.
live stream.
I just remember he was
But-
always one of my favorite guys for covering hockey on ESPN back in the day.
He's very good.
Now, I'd like to see them bring back Matt Barnaby.
Ooh, Barney would be nice to bring back.
Yeah. I don't
That'd
know,
be cool,
yeah.
but-
I have a lot of good memories with ESPN and hockey.
It's a good thing. Like, we could say it's a good thing. We just have to be cautious of how ESPN executes it, because there is a chance that year one doesn't go well and ESPN goes fuck this and just like throws it on the back burner.
Well, I believe NBC is also going to continue doing hockey, and competition is always a good thing for as far as just leading to a better product.
Yeah, NBC is as far as I remember, NBCSN will not exist after this year.
Yeah.
I mean, technically it will, but it will be moving to Peacock only on their like streaming platform, and then there'll be some games a year broadcast on USA Network, but they really haven't like fully announced plans. All I know is that their only plans is that their NBCSN won't exist this time next year.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to not exist by the end of the year. So, yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
that'll be
crazy.
an interesting thing. I mean, they haven't really changed the game. I mean, they're still using the same scoring graphic for the last 4 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's not a ton of innovation, and the whole fake Wednesday night rivalry thing got old really quickly. And sorry, but I get it this year. Yes, there's going to be more really intense games, but like on a Wednesday night, I'm not watching a fucking Sabres Devils game, and you can't tell me that it's still a rivalry. Maybe out there it is, but like it's just not going to do anything for me.
Yeah.
So I mean,
They've also been playing that music that, like, sounds like a knockoff of Get Busy by Sean Paul in the background of
does.
highlights forever.
forever.
Do.
I will say their pre and post period stuff is good. I think Sharpie is really good on there. You can say what you want about Eddie Olczyk, but he relatively knows what he's talking about. I don't know. I'm not on the whole fuck Pierre Maguire hype train. I don't think he's the best, but like he makes me laugh and he adds something to the game. So
My thing with Pierre is I've never seen people hate a guy so much for knowing so much about the game.
the dude knows, and he's so well researched. Like I
Yeah.
legitimately am like, I wonder what he's gonna bring up. And it's funny because like when Bruce was behind the Wild bench, he always would be like, "Yep, played for this random team and is known for one time he lit a fart on fire in a locker room in the '70s." Like, how the fuck do you like how do you know this, Pierre? Like, it's just dumb shit like that.
Who did
but
you
it
talk
adds,
to?
Yeah, but it just adds to the game. It's fun, and I kind of do miss. I think that him and Doc had a really good chemistry. So I think Doc being out of the booth kind of has left Pierre on an island a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, also, what the fuck is NBC doing with Mike Tirico? Dude is so good, and they're just having him call outdoor games twice a year.
Yeah. Well,
That
they
doesn't
gotta
make
make room
sense
for
to
Mike
me.
Babcock.
Oh, fuck that. He's coaching in Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Dude, if Mike Babcock starts calling games, I'm never watching an NHL game ever again.
Yeah, no, I will mute them. I
And I can only imagine them tossing it to Bab, and him just going, "Oh yeah, they did something cool," and then he just verbally abuses a player, and they have to cut away from him.
It comes out that Eddie Olczyk is having mental health issues because Babcock
Right.
is just
Oh,
ripping
no.
on him.
Babcock walked into a production meeting and said, "All right, I want you to rank who's the best and who's the worst."
I need a list of which studio analysts you think are the best at their jobs.
All right, and after you do the studio analyst, I want best camera guys, worst camera guys. I want,
That he
like,
just
it's
throws
the-
Keith Jones under the bus and tells everyone his list.
And then he walks into the next production meeting going, Keith, I really fucked you. You want me to apologize? No? Okay.
Oh, man.
Moving on to the next bigger news. The St. Louis Blues re-signed goaltender Jordan Binnington to a 6-year, $36 million contract. That is
But
a
why?
$6 million AAV. Who wants to start with this one?
Do you imagine any world where it's 2027 and we're saying, man, I can't believe Jordan Binnington only costs $6 million? Like,
Not at this stage in his career. I cannot see that happening.
the best comparison, this is one of those contracts. I've made this reference before. There's a restaurant around here called Steel Plow. And they make pretty good burgers, but they're very fucking expensive. So there might be times where I leave that place thinking, yeah, that burger was worth $15. But I will know anytime I go to Steel Plow, I'll never leave saying, man, I can't believe that burger only cost $15.
It's a very fair comparison.
Yeah, I had to plug Steel Plow real quick. Good milkshakes.
Good milk.
I had an Eggs Benedict burger from that place once. That was fire. Anyways.
Sounds good.
I'm more interested in this contract in the fact that I feel like the conversation around Binnington this year has been he's not the same as he was last year.
What was the point of a show me contract if he can decline
Right.
every year and still get the big contract at the end of it?
Right. Hold on. Because we're an unprepared podcast. This year he's 9-6 with a .906 save percentage and a 2.81 goals against average. So
with his save percentage dropping every year and his goals against going up a little bit every year, all right, to be fair, that rookie year wasn't a realistic standard to expect from someone every year. But
No.
And
Very true.
as his has dropped, if you look at the league average save percentage, it's dropped. He pretty much plays right at the league average.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I don't think that the league average goalie should be a 6-year, $6 million contract.
No. Jordan Binnington in 2018-2019, the year they won the Cup, he was a .927 save percentage and a 1.89 goals against in 32 games played. Last year, in 50 games played, he was a .912 save percentage and a 2.56 goals against. And then this year, 906, 2.18 or 81.
So it's just a steady decline. So let's give him $6 million a year.
Yep, that seems to be the plan here.
Hey,
Well,
And go okay, so like I said, oh my god, all right.
well, it doesn't help.
So to be fair,
It's-
yeah, this year 906 is the league average. 910
Right.
was the league average last year, so he's right at it
Above.
this year. Was .002
Yeah.
above it last year.
Mhm.
But again, man, like I don't think a league average save percentage is worth a 6-year deal like this.
No, and it doesn't help that their younger, more prized goalie prospect in Ville Husa, in 9 games played this year, has a .884 save and a 3.41 goals against.
Yeah.
So, I wonder if that's part of it being like, oh fuck, we gotta lock this dude down. I don't know. Is it a thing that they don't have to protect him for the expansion draft, so nobody takes it? Like, because I don't understand that. And again, for a team that's sitting currently third in the Western Division, which has suspect goaltending everywhere except for suddenly the Minnesota Wild. I don't understand the contract, and like me and Phil talked about, and Trent and we've all talked about. It doesn't appear that like he's ever been the same, so it's just a very interesting contract to give a guy who appears to be extremely middle of the road a big deal like that.
More goalie troubles in St. Louis. It would be Brian Elliott and Jake Allen all over again with Jordan Binnington and somebody else.
I don't know if it's even goalie trouble. I think it's just like they don't have another option, whether it's down the pipeline or currently in their system. You know what I mean?
So signing a guy for $6 million is cheaper than finding one on the market.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't understand this contract. I will say, I just realized, so this is the lowest that the league save percentage has been since 2007.
Yeah. Offense exploded this year for whatever reason.
Well, that's the weird thing, is the goals against average is lower than the last 2 years.
Interesting.
Yeah,
just
because
not getting the quality shots.
That's what. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think teams are taking less shots, but scoring about the same amount of goals, basically. So
being more precise on their shot attempts, trying not to take a bad shot.
I don't know how much this plays into it, but I know teams have been less hesitant to switch up goalies this year too. So your number ones are playing a lot. I mean, look at Fleury right now in Vegas. Dude is playing a ton of games.
Yeah.
So that's not really the case in Boston, but
it's not really the case in Minnesota either. But like, I mean, look at you see that
Tampa.
10-game Tampa, Vegas, to an extent in Calgary, because for a while there, even with how good Jake Allen was playing, they were still giving Carey Price the net night after night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I don't fucking fired.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know how much that plays into it, but that's interesting too. That like you're not seeing backup goalies come in and maybe help those stats. They're just kind of ride or dying with goalies. And I don't know if they want to have two healthy goalies going in. Going into the stretch run, which we're also coming up on the trade deadline, which I didn't realize was as close as it was until today.
I couldn't even tell you when it is.
It's the 12th of April.
No clue.
Oh, okay.
So about a month. About a month, but still, I wasn't ready for that. Like to be like, oh shit, we're a month from the trading deadline.
Yeah, that is. Didn't realize it's only 30 days away.
Yeah. So, it's goaltending in the league has been weird and suspect, and it's just everywhere. I don't think there's a clear Vezina winner right now, as it stands, or a guy you would put up as your Vezina.
Tristan Jarry, baby.
5 straight.
Teddy Bluger.
Yes.
There we go. There's quota.
So I think we're all in agreement. Whatever way you slice it up, weird contract for Binnington. Good for the dude for getting the bag, but also like, did he deserve it?
Yeah. No, they were very impressed by his antics against the Sharks.
They said that's our guy.
Yeah. Oh Jesus.
Nashville Predators defenseman Dante Fabro was suspended 2 games for elbowing Carolina Hurricane Brock McGinn under the CBA. Fabro was suspended and fined $15,948.
And you know who's most upset about it?
Who?
Capitals fans.
Oh God.
it, you already know
Man,
how it goes. Their perfect
Man.
angel got suspended, so they are hounding everything player safety does now.
Man, they really just don't understand the concept of repeat offender.
It's Washington. Come on.
Oh God. No, yeah, this is a pretty well deserved, and Fabro's not a dirty player, so the just 2 games makes sense. But boy, this was an elbow to the head's elbow to the head.
Yeah, again, it's like the thing last week with the kid from San Jose. He's going like it's he may clearly he doesn't square the dude up ever. He just hits him with the elbow.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's
I
what they
mean,
show in the training videos for referees. They're like, "This is an elbow."
yeah, it was pretty textbook. I see the thing. I don't know. I think it was a lot more blatant. I haven't watched it in a few days, but I remember thinking that it looked pretty blatant. Like, I don't know that Blickfield one. You could argue that he maybe didn't mean to pick McKinnon's head. This looks like he just came in and elbowed a guy in the fucking head.
I more mean in the aspect that it's like he never you can't, if you're going after Department of Player Safety, you can't sit there and say like, oh well, he tried to square him up. I mean, yeah, did he try to square him up? Maybe, but he never caught a piece of his body on the way up.
Yeah.
Never. He caught all of his head right into this fucking crook of this dude's elbow.
Yeah, it was a really fucking stupid hit.
It was, but again, he's not a dirty player. He's never been suspended, as far as I can remember. And 2 games. That seems to be the going rate for a first-time offender right now. Is it 2? Kevin Fiala, 2-game suspension. That seems to be what they're doing. And if it's blatant and obvious, and the dude's hurt, then it's a 2-game suspension. It's that simple.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe 3 or 4 if it's real bad.
Right. And we can shit on the Department of Player Safety, but in some aspect, they're finally showing a little bit of consistency, but
they're being consistent about what a guy gets when they do get a guy.
For sure, for sure.
That Connor Murphy hit we talked about last week, nothing.
Oof. Nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely
I didn't think
nothing.
it was suspension worthy. But we already talked about that though.
You're a Brad Marchand apologist, though.
Hey, maybe he just wanted some salt off of their faces.
God damn it. I love Brad Marchand anyways.
Interesting.
Oh my god, Vancouver with the 1-0 lead over Edmonton.
Speaking of the Edmonton Oilers, Connor McDavid hit the 50-point mark. In fact, he's sitting at 51 points right now.
Jesus.
Hit 50 points in 29 games with 17 goals and 34 assists.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. But they are they're sitting at second in the division, and they're suddenly chasing an ice-cold Toronto team.
Yeah.
Who just lost 5 of 6 points to the fucking terrible Jets.
Well, they did just beat them the other night, because that was part of my parlay, so they were good the night I needed them to be.
Right.
But, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, don't trust the fucking North.
Yeah, just don't. Yeah, nothing about it. What else we got going on? It was weird. There was 3 big stories, and that was all the news for the week. Carolina Hurricanes put Jake Gardner on waivers.
That one was a little surprising, yeah.
That one is pretty surprising.
Do you guys think somebody will claim him?
Not with that contract.
No, what is his contract?
Let me
Let me look it up.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys look it up.
I think any team that there would be an appeal to pick up Jake Gardner right now. It's 4.05 million for
for
with
you.
modified no trade, 17 no trade list for this year and the next 2.
Yeah,
So,
that's rough.
I mean, it's not that bad, but like, I mean, who that is contending to the point where you think about picking up a Jake Gardner can take on a roughly $4 million cap hit out of the blue right now?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Not many teams.
Yeah, there's just not much space for that.
To the taxi squad.
Every time I hear taxi squad, I just think of the memes where it says every team will have a taxi squad. And it says Patrick Kane with the picture of the guy like squaring up to fight. Ever since I saw that meme, I just think of Patrick Kane fighting teams' taxi squads.
Not on the ice, of course.
No. Over a couple bucks. What a fucking moron, dude.
So dumb. But yeah, weird. I don't get. I mean, I don't really follow Carolina Canes hockey, so it was interesting to see them place Jake Gardner on waivers. So I mean, probably a reason, but also that's a big contract.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Feels. Who was the Ducks guy from earlier? Was it Henrique that got put on waivers?
Mm-hmm.
Or it kind of feels like the same thing with Henrique, where it's just a big contract that they're maybe looking to dump.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, Henrique was back though.
Yeah, it's the thing. I don't think nobody's picked him up, and they've got it's 10. Yeah, they've got 12 hours. Somebody's got 24 hours to pick him up, and it's been 12 already since he got placed on waivers.
Dude, yeah, all right. This really does. He's doing fine. It looks like he was getting like 15.48 a night. Only 2 penalty minutes. 15 shots on goal in 17 games. Not, I guess maybe from Jake Gardner you expect a little bit more out of a defenseman. 7 assists, a +2. 54.3 Corsi 4.
Yeah,
so
it's nothing.
He's basically playing third pair minutes, only getting 15. And he's only putting up those numbers with that contract. I understand why they put him on waivers.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
If anything, it's
I
just
don't know why
kicking
I
the dick
was.
to like get going.
I was thinking of that 15.48 like as like forward numbers and not being
right.
Yeah, I guess that is not a lot for a D man. So I don't know, man. Jay Gardner he can't catch a break.
No.
Like after just being brutalized by the Toronto media.
Yeah. Well, that's Toronto media for you. Alex Pietrangelo is out for the foreseeable future for the Golden Knights. Pietrangelo left Saturday's game against the Sharks early after blocking his shot. Did not travel to Minnesota with the team on Monday and Wednesday, and then returned home on Wednesday for a further evaluation. Peter DeBoer said obviously it's not a great sign when a guy returns home for further evaluation. I'm not concerned that it's long term, but he's definitely out for the foreseeable future.
Probably a broken bone if he got it from blocking a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty safe bet.
Yeah.
Couple weeks.
You could tell they missed him on Monday and Wednesday though.
Yeah.
Definitely they were missing something at the blue line against the Wild team a couple nights ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit pissed off about Vegas. Just in general.
I wonder
Was
why.
that gambling purposes?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Dude, no, I needed 2 goals apiece and a Vegas win in regulation. For one, I didn't realize the in regulation part. So when they won in overtime, I start celebrating, then realize I lost. But no, I'm not pissed at Vegas. Just the Blues tie the game at 3 on the power play with 6 men on the ice. So you'd think that maybe Vegas is going to get the next call. But no, instead Vegas gets rung up for the next call on a tripping call that probably could have been let go. And the Blues take the lead on that. Vegas tied it up to force overtime, but that
You
was
don't
the
get paid
difference
out
in
for
me not
overtime.
getting winning. Yeah. Just not happy about it. I'm real mad about that call. It's been just stuck in my craw all day.
Did you guys see what Eric Carlson said about the Sharks this morning?
No.
No.
Eric Carlson, I didn't sign. Hold on, I gotta find the full quote. Carlson, I didn't sign here to be part of a rebuild. We need to figure out a way to be competitive now. Is essentially what he said.
How about stop playing like shit, Eric?
Yeah.
Grow half a foot.
Here we go. Obviously, I did not sign here to go through a rebuild or go through what I did for 10 years in Ottawa. But it is what it is. I think that we need to find a way to be competitive with the core group that we have here and figure out a way to be competitive here in the upcoming years.
Big talk from a guy with 9 extra minutes of playing time, but other than that, putting up numbers like Jake Gardiner. Yeah, I don't know, man. That is arguably the worst contract in the NHL right now.
That's
it's got to be
bad.
Carlson and Jeff Skinner, maybe Sergei Bobrovsky.
I think the Skinner contract looking worse right now.
Yeah,
He got a goal though.
he did get a goal.
A goal.
A
A goal.
Yeah.
The Carlson one just looked so bad, especially for what they paid for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you see what the coach said after Skinner scored that goal? Just shit on him. So we judge his success by when he's scoring goals, or something along those lines. Like, just a rough thing to say, knowing damn well the guy just scored his first goal of the year. So yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, shit. Krejci just scored his first last game.
Yeah. Krejci doesn't make Jeff Skinner money, though.
He's the highest paid player on the Bruins.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
What, hasn't he had injuries this season, though?
Not Krejci, no.
I could have sworn he was out for a while.
He was out
because it
for
affected my fantasy team.
He was out for 2 games.
Oh, it felt like longer.
Yeah. Well, with the Bruins schedule, that was probably a week.
Yeah, that might be it.
You guys,
Go ahead, Trent.
so did you guys see Kucherov might be healthy? They're keeping him on LTIR.
Yeah, but there's a whole situation where if they elevate him, he becomes a cap hit, and they don't have cap space, and
But
it's a whole fucking shit show.
I feel like it's wrong to keep a player under contract who is healthy and ready to play on long-term IR.
He's not ready to play. He's not ready to play though. He just started skating.
Right, but if that were to happen, he would come back before the playoffs, which would make it a cap situation.
He's not coming back before the playoffs, though. That was the whole thing going into the year. Like the Lightning knew he wasn't going to be ready for the playoffs. Like, this is just the first step in his return process.
Yeah, and with how long he's been off of skates, I don't think him skating really means that he's anywhere near ready to return.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see if maybe he was skating on his own, but wasn't. I'm pretty sure they said that he was skating at practice.
He wasn't at practice, but he was skating. He jumped in after their practice. Yeah, it's not like a. It's not like a. Oh, hey, he's skating and should be back sometime next week kind of thing. It's like a. Oh, he's skating. So
are you trying to accuse Tampa Bay of black hawkery?
Yes.
Who?
Trent.
Oh.
Yes,
I mean,
that is what I'm doing.
I mean, I'm all for shitting on the Blackhawks indirectly, but I don't think there's any nefarious situation here. I think it's just a guy who's starting to make his comeback or starting to get back on the ice to get healthy. And like I said, I think if he was even remotely close, it'd be a bigger deal. Like it was a passing tweet that like, oh hey, Nikita Kucherov is king. He'll hopefully be ready for the playoffs.
Okay. So the person that I saw just blew it out of proportion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and it's not an unfair thing to like it's not a completely unfair, I guess, assumption to say like, oh, he's on the ice and they're only 30 games into what 60-ish game season.
56.
Yeah, so I mean, it's 20 something games left, and most teams are hitting the 30 game mark right now. So, I mean, it's not unfair to say maybe like there's still 20 games he might get there, but I don't know. I don't think so.
Fun fact: Marian Hossa comes off Arizona's books this year.
Jesus Christ!
Never gonna drop it.
Nope.
Just think it's a
Until his
coincidence
time.
that the year his actual salary went down to $1 million, which basically meant that's when you retire unless you're going for one last cup. When teams used to sign those deals, happens to be the year that he can't play anymore. I'll stop.
No, it's fine. To fill a quota on this podcast, Jack Eichel is going to be out, quote unquote, for the time being with an upper body injury. Center has missed the last 2 games and will miss a third. Will miss his third tonight. And so yeah, Eichel continues to not play for Buffalo.
So there's probably a back problem.
Yeah.
Carrying the team.
Yeah, boy, that team is fucking terrible.
Yeah, they're
the one team that the Bruins haven't played yet.
Oh, you guys haven't cashed your Buffalo tokens yet?
Not yet.
Oh boy.
I mean, if it's anything like playing against New Jersey, we're in trouble. But
right.
See,
I saw a thing.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, I saw a thing tonight that they've won 6 games, but they've also been shut out 5 times this year.
Buffalo?
Yeah.
Holy hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, they got shut out tonight.
That was their 5th shutout of the year. Getting shut out for their 5th time of the year was
Jesus.
tonight.
Yeah. Well,
I will.
Damn.
That's an interesting bet. What happens? Do they win more this season, or do they get shut out more this season?
God, if you could find someone to take that bet. I've made a good amount of money this week betting against Buffalo on the puck line.
That is an interesting bet at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I made like $55 off Buffalo being terrible. So, I mean, God bless them. But yeah, they're bad. Like, there's no signs of hope there.
No signs of hope. And then we'll wrap up the news for the night with Panarin return to the Rangers lineup tonight against the Bruins. He missed 9 games with a leave of absence, aka he was in hiding from the Russian government in Connecticut.
Yeah.
So, and Trent,
He was hanging out with Tim Thomas. Not good for the Bruins, but it wasn't that great for the Breadman either. I don't think he scored, but yeah, it was not a pretty game today.
No.
They looked tired. It looked like a regular matinee game for the Bruins. They're just not ready to play. I don't know why they keep scheduling themselves or letting the NHL schedule them for all of the day games. It's a bad idea.
Isn't that kind of a Boston tradition thing, though, to play the Saturday matinee?
That's fine, but they suck when they're doing it, so I hope they stop.
Yeah,
it's a bad tradition.
Okay, but I'm not saying it's like an NHL thing to schedule them. I think I'm saying like it's physically a Boston thing, like a Bruins thing that they do, specifically play the Saturday matinee games, isn't it?
if it is, they need to stop. I don't know if it's like just set in stone that way, but I don't like it.
Boston is yeah, I don't know. I thought seems like the Penguins always play Boston on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I feel like the Bruins are always the like early game on the East Coast.
Like that legendary Pittsburgh-Boston game we watched together
Usually.
last year.
Yeah, let's not talk about that incident. That was bad.
Boston jumped up to that 3-0 lead so early that Pittsburgh fans did the Bronx cheer when Murray made a routine save, and then the Penguins came back to win it. Just beautiful.
And then I got too drunk to record.
Oh, yeah, you did. I forgot about you. Fell asleep on my couch.
Yep, I passed out for about an hour and a half.
We were supposed to record, and as I'm like setting up, because you had your friend come over who was going to be on the podcast as a guest, and as we're setting
haven't talked to that dude since then.
You just go, oh, it's going to be just you guys.
Yep. It was the last time that I've gotten that drunk, I can tell you that. I have not been drunk like that since then.
Oh man, you were so helpless. I cooked for you even.
Yeah, chicken tenders out the air fryer.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Oh, what a day. Cool, your thoughts?
Sounds fucking incredible, boys.
Oh, you have no idea how bad that was.
Let's get into the Homer segment. That's it for the news.
Well, we have Pittsburgh-Boston coming up here.
Let's go. Hopefully, they can get out of their funk. Boston has sucked the last couple weeks.
Yeah. I mean, they lost 4-0 to the Rangers.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well, they lost 4-0 to the Rangers. It's the way you progressively made it worse. It's just
their back end is decimated. There's no hope. Jake DeBrusk just went on COVID protocol, so who knows if he's gonna be out for a while. But it's not looking good. And he just scored his second of the year last game, so he was on the up and up, and then COVID hit. But yeah, something needs to change in this locker room, whether they need to make a trade or send somebody down or something. It looks like there's no fight left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Phil, where do the Penguins sit?
Boy, the Penguins are fucking buzzing right now.
They're buzzing, boys.
I'm loving it. So, but the 2 scheduled losses against Boston coming up. But
I hope so.
I don't know, man. I'm starting to believe in them, and this is usually when it falls apart. So, but for right now, 5-game win streak. And yeah, things are looking good. I'm actually happy with them.
Yeah, that's fair.
All in all, it looks like we're better without Jason Zucker.
Typical.
I'm just kidding. I think it's a coincidence, but
hey, the Wild are doing pretty good without him.
I don't know if I'd say that, but I'd like to have a piece like that with fucking the fact that essentially Marcus Johansson took his spot and looks fucking awful.
I will say that every team he's ever played for is currently better than they were the last time he played with them.
Wait, that's just one. Oh, fuck.
It's 2 teams.
Anyway, interesting to see the Penguins all of a sudden decide to remember to start playing hockey.
Malkin and Letang are on fire.
Malkin looks legit. We were talking about when is Malkin gonna wake up, and he has.
Yeah.
Big time. He definitely has woken up.
Oh, Letang's producing. You love to see it. Yeah, man, I have no complaints. I'm pretty happy with this team right now. I don't expect this to last forever, And that's, we just played our first 2 against Buffalo. New Jersey, especially for us specifically for whatever reason, is no guaranteed win, but we have a bunch of New Jersey games left. I think all of them, actually. So, I believe we still have 14 games left to be played between New Jersey and Buffalo.
And you have 20 games left in your 22 games left in your season or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, right now, they have 27 games, so... Yeah, they have like 30 games left, but...
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, about half of them are against Buffalo and New Jersey, and they're already looking pretty good in the standings. They're up to 3rd right now. And they are on pace right now that if this was an 82-game season, they would be on pace for 105 points.
Not bad.
Nope, we love it.
And I'm also sitting in the same boat. I have nothing to complain about an overachieving Wild team with Kirill Kaprizov playing out of his fucking mind. And then
Future Vezina winner.
Kaapo Kakkonen also playing out of his fucking mind. 8 straight. It's fun to see this team actually getting some national recognition. The Parisi situation is getting interesting because he didn't step foot on the ice for the last 13 minutes of Friday night's game. In a scoreless game at the time, didn't step foot on the ice the rest of the game. So, and then Evison today was kind of like, yep, we made a coaching decision. I didn't like what I saw out of him in the first 2 periods. So,
Damn.
I continue to believe that the end is near for Zach Parise in Minnesota. So, but other than that, man, I have no complaints. This team is overachieving, and but I will take it when it coming at the hands of having the Calder winner on our team and potentially the best rookie goaltender in the NHL too. So, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, I think we're all in these because all 3 of our teams are top 2 or 3 in their respective divisions. Where did you guys fall to?
They're 4th.
We're 4.
Well, get fucked.
Yeah, but you also have 2 games in hand.
They already are, damn it.
Right, exactly.
There's a very good chance of Boston being in front of Pittsburgh by the end of this week.
Well, and like you guys said, like you have 6 games left against Buffalo. They haven't even touched Buffalo yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's points to be had.
Well, and if things keep up the way they are, Philly might just keep falling, and we have our top 4 solidified in this division. And
That would
boy,
be cool.
I am fucking living for it.
Philly has derailed. They're pretty banged up though too at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
but they have just derailed.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Sharter Fart not playing his best hockey.
Sharter Fart is not playing, which is what I'm pretty sure you did. It's what I'm pretty sure you did in your pants earlier in this episode.
You Sharter farted?
That'll be a new segment, just me farting into the microphone. The game will be called Sharter Fart. But no,
because
seriously
people
though, an
already did
.888 save percentage and a 3.61 goals against. I don't care how bad your team is banged up. For your supposed to be Vezina contending goalie to put up those numbers, it's fucking rough.
Right, for sure.
And again, I love it so much.
Sure.
Fuck that team. I don't know. Are we
let's
seeing
get
any
in-
other surprises around the league? We want to do that real quick before we go into.
Nothing.
Florida.
I think Florida's the big easy one, and then Vancouver shitting the bed is another big easy one.
Yeah.
And I think we've talked about both of that plenty this year so far. Because
My predictions are so off. Well, at least
Yeah.
I know mine are.
I mean, I think we're relatively okay. I know my East Division's kind of fucked up with the fact that Philly is awful
Not
right
them.
now.
I don't remember who I
Same
picked
here.
from the. Who I picked from, not the West, but I can't remember who
Central.
I picked, but I'm still feeling pretty good about Carolina.
Yeah, it's not a bad pick. I think I had Dallas. Oh, in the Central,
think-
I had Tampa the whole time, the whole
Yeah.
way. Yeah,
Yeah, I think what I had was Tampa winning the division, but I ended up in the long run I had Carolina winning the Stanley Cup.
yes, you did.
But I think it might have been against Vancouver.
It's exactly how you had it.
It is?
Ooh,
Yes, it's exactly how you had it.
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah, and I know we have talked about them, but goddamn, Florida is looking
Florida.
really good.
Out of its mind. It was fun to watch. I was watching the
Mhm.
game against Detroit the other night, and I was like, holy shit, this team is fun.
Look what happens when you get Coach Q in a fun environment again.
Right? I mean, he gets to wake up at the retirement community every day. I don't think he has any complaints.
Horse races every day.
Do you think this sets up possible Hart Trophy winner Jonathan Huberdeau?
That'd be sick.
That would be a left field answer.
I mean, he's
Not. I mean, at the beginning of the year, nobody picked it.
I mean, does he fall in that same category that we had like Taylor Hall in, where it's like, oh, Buffalo wins, or not Taylor Hall, Eichel in, where it's like, oh, Buffalo goes to the playoffs, just give it to
We'll see.
Eichel.
My theory for years has been that guy's going to be Barkov.
Mhm.
But as good as Barkov is, he hasn't been like just unreal these last 2 seasons.
No. He's been above average.
Yeah, he has 28 points in 26 games. But I don't know, man. The thing I'll say with Huberdeau though is that when you look at like how Taylor Hall got it with New Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Hall had as many points as like the second and third place guys combined.
Right.
Florida has 2 guys, Huberdeau and Barkov, both at above a point per game. Patrick Hornquist with 22 points in 26 games, which I love. Aaron Ekblad with 19 points on the defense. This is a bit of a surprise. Number 5 in scoring for that team. Carter Verhaeghe.
Yes.
18 points in 26 games. Then Yandel. And then Mackenzie Weegar with 14 points.
He's having a nice season.
Mhm.
They have
I
a
think
few
it's the
former
team
Bruins
that's-
doing pretty well. Frank Vetrano.
I think if you watch them, the important thing with
Yeah.
them is there's the lack of. Again, there's no hate to Hero or Barkov, but the lack of true superstars down there forces them to really play as a team and forces Q to coach them as a true team, where he didn't have to really, it got predictable at the end with Chicago. It's like, okay, he's throwing out the Kane Tavares or Kane Tays line. Like, okay. Or he's gotten pretty creative down in Florida.
I have a lot of
Mixing up
problems with
lines.
what you just said. First of all, are we contesting that Patrick Hornquist is a true superstar?
Yes.
No, but
Oh,
seriously,
Jesus.
all right. The thing is, though, I mean, Huberdeau and Barkov. I'd say play wise. I don't know if I'd say they don't have true superstars. They have 2 guys that are superstars in a different
I'm
market.
talking like top tier, like they're like top tier talent, like not talent.
Always
they're-
on the commercials.
Yeah, I'm talking about like if I walked up to a like, let's say a fucking just if I walked up to like a fucking Wild fan and showed them a blank picture with no name but just a picture of Jonathan Huberdeau, could they go, oh hey, that's Jonathan Huberdeau? I don't think so. If you do that with Patrick, if you just show somebody a picture of Patrick Kane with no name and it's just Patrick Kane, they'd be like, yeah, it's fucking Patrick Kane. Like, I know who that is. I think, like, there's a lot of players in this league who can do that, and I don't think Huberdeau and Barkov are those guys. And again, it's no hate to them. I'm just saying it's a product of how bad Florida's been for so long.
What I'm saying is, I think a lot of the reason that those guys don't have that recognition is because they play in Florida.
That's true.
Jonathan Huberdeau's 7th in the league in points right now.
Yeah, he's fucking great. And again, there's no hate in my statement. I'm just saying, like, if you watch them, they're a creative team. It's not predictable in any way.
I'll also say this: other than Patrick Kane, all the guys above him in points are playing in the Canadian division where there's no fucking goalies.
Right.
Florida is the team with the bad goalie in their division.
Right. And they're still winning, and that was my next point. They're winning with lack of goaltending.
Well, they don't have a lack of goaltending. They have a lack of good goaltending from their $10 million guy. But Dreger has been great, and he's an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year. You can't trade him because he's, you don't want to rely on just Bobrovsky, especially playoff Bobrovsky coming off the year that he's already looking bad in the regular season. Mm-hmm. So that's, they're not going to be able to afford to keep Dreger. How do you pronounce it?
I think it's Dreger.
Whatever it is. It's just like they kind of have to, and I think that this should be something teams think about more. Like, just because he's already your player, like it's fine to give things up for a guy who you're gonna let walk in free agency as a rental, but when he's already your guy, you have to get something for him. I just think that that's silly. I think it's okay to kind of use him as if he's an in-house rental. And, especially if you're Florida, like, keep the guy and try to make a playoff run.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, why not keep the guy and see what happens?
Exactly. And hope that Spencer Knight is ready soon.
Right. Well, let's get into overrated, underrated, and wrap this podcast out.
What are we doing this week again?
Hockey movies.
Okay.
Hockey movies. Oh boy, Phil, let's start it with you. We're gonna do the same way we did it last week. We're gonna start with our favorite, and then we'll go into an overrated, least favorite. Or wait, how did we do it last week?
We're gonna do favorite, least favorite, overrated, underrated.
Okay.
So I had 3 movies that I needed to bring up here. So I have logic for why each of them is why they are, even though it's not necessarily accurate as far as like if it's actually my favorite. But for the sake of being able to fit everything in, for my favorite, I'm going with Goon. I feel like this is, as far as hockey comedies go, this is, excluding children's movies, this is the most universal. People who don't like hockey also love Goon. It's a hockey movie that's for everyone. Whereas the other option, I'm sure at least one of you will list it as your favorite, is a hockey movie for hockey fans. So I'm going with Goon, and yeah, it's just a universally great movie. I've never met anyone that doesn't like Goon.
That's fair. That is fair. My favorite is Miracle. It's basically set in Minnesota. It's an awesome story. I think they did it justice, and I can fucking quote that entire movie front to back. It's really not even close for me.
You're not going to like what I'm about to say.
I know, it's probably your overrated movie.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. It's good, man. It's a fun little movie to be like a Disney.
It's a good movie.
It's a fun movie, man. For it to be like a Disney sports biography movie, it's great. And here,
yeah.
And it's one of those. It's a movie that I can text my friends like a line from it, and then they can text me back like the rest. It's one of those things where I've seen it a million times with my friends. I have awesome memories around it. It's fun.
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch it for years, and just for whatever reason haven't gotten to it.
You should definitely watch it.
You should absolutely.
Say, because I'm gonna have to say that Miracle is probably my favorite as well. Like I used to watch that movie to fall asleep back in college. Like, it's one of my favorite movies of all time, let alone a hockey movie.
We are fucking canceled. None of us
For what?
said Slapshot as our favorite hockey movie.
Fuck them. Who cares?
We
Yeah.
are canceled.
I'm gonna really piss people off later in this episode. Then.
Oh, so am I.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Least favorite hockey movie. Who wants to start? Or I can start.
You can start with that.
Yeah, go ahead.
D3.
Yeah, we have. Oh no, we don't really have the same one.
So,
But,
I'll say this. All the movies that I'm naming, I do like. But out of the most popular hockey movies, D3 is just... So, the coach of the varsity team is, like, supposed to be the villain the entire time.
right.
And it's just fucking ridiculous, because I don't buy seeing him as a villain because a whiny fuck doesn't want to learn how to play two-way hockey. Like that's what makes him a villain.
Yes.
Is he wants the kids to be well-rounded players.
Yeah.
He's,
No more. He doesn't want any more triple beats, and the Ducks are like, "Fuck that."
yeah. Well, and I do like the Mighty Ducks movies, but I have always said that
I love them.
they are the best movie to show a kid if you want them to not really understand how hockey works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The flying V would be offsides every time. It wouldn't work because once you get to the blue line, it has to be to the person at the point of the V, and that's when Tom Wilson is ending a kid's life.
I'm gonna go next. D3 is my least favorite hockey movie.
Hilarious.
It is the one that in my box set. I don't think I have the Mighty Ducks box set. I don't think I ever have taken the plastic off D3. I've
Never
seen
seen
it. I don't like it. It was. I don't know, man. It's just there's something about it that doesn't sit well with me. So that's mine.
They got upset that their coach wanted
I know.
them to get
oh my God.
rebounds.
We understand. We understand. Well, we
Just
understand that they
back
went.
check once, damn it.
I understand that they went from an alcoholic coach who was forced to coach them at one point by the state of Minnesota, otherwise he was going to jail, to an actual real life hockey coach.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is the kid finally decided that he'd give the actual good hockey coach a shot when a guy who only got into hockey, like, into being a good coach because he wanted to fuck someone's mom told him to.
Trent, least favorite movie.
2019 Stanley Cup champion St. Louis Blues DVD.
Oh my god.
That's such a perfect answer. That's such a perfect answer. Oh, that's fucking incredible.
That's amazing.
Dude, that's... I'm not even going to ask for his real answer, because I know that is his real answer.
It is. It definitely is.
I
have
guarantee
watched
you,
it
once he just settled on that, he didn't... It really, though, worse than 2013 Chicago Blackhawks?
It's more recent. That's the only reason it's worse.
Yeah. I'm guessing your least favorite scene is the Noel Achari trip.
Let's not talk about this.
All right, on to the overrated segment. And I feel like Phil and I are about to high five through the phone.
Yep. I
So,
do love this movie. You can go ahead, Colt.
It's Slapshot.
Yeah.
It's Slapshot. And I'm going to be even more controversial and say it's just not. I don't know. There's something about it, man. Oh, he's hanging up.
It's adjusting my phone.
I've watched it 3 or 4 times, and every single time I'm at the end, I'm just like, man, this is a movie. Like, it's just what it is. This is a thing. And I get it, it's legendary, and like there's bits, and it's something every hockey fan should love. But I will, and this will get me killed in this state. But I'm cool with never watching it again.
So, we have very different reasons. I love Slapshot. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. But what you said is exactly why I do think it's overrated. Because it's like people will act like you're not even actually a hockey fan if Slapshot isn't your favorite movie of all time.
Exactly.
Like, it's a great movie. I love it. But people act like it's like fucking Citizen Kane or something.
Right. And yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hilarious. I do love it. I watch it at least once a year. I've made my girlfriend watch it. I love Slapshot, but yeah, just the way that, like I said, like it has to be your favorite or fuck you.
Yeah.
As in some people's eyes.
I think that's also part of it for me is that I can just say like, yeah, man, like it's good, like it's fine, and people would be like, how could you just say it's fine? Like it's fine, like I get it, so that's mine. The Trent, overrated movie.
Not gonna lie, I did not prepare for this at all. What's that one with God damn it. What the hell is his name?
You have any other details?
Youngblood, I think is overrated.
Son of a bitch. That was my next movie for underrated.
Underrated? Uh-oh.
That is underrated. All of these could also be my favorite. I like Goon, Slapshot. Youngblood is probably my favorite hockey movie, but it's my underrated. We'll get into that after. What's your beef with Youngblood, Trent?
It's the only one that they show on NHL Network besides Mystery Alaska.
They show Miracle.
They do show Miracle quite a bit.
Yeah, but I watched that one.
Bro,
I watched that one on my own.
I'm just gonna go on my rant. You got fucking Rob Lowe, Patrick Swayze, and at points Keanu Reeves. That's any gay man's thruple like dream right there. So like, come the fuck on.
I mean,
just that alone. And not only that, it's a fucking great movie.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack kicks ass because it's from the 80s.
I don't know.
And those Bombers jerseys are sick as fuck.
So good. Good.
The best hockey movie jerseys of all time. The Bombers. Yeah, I don't know. All right, well, I guess we could just... We could parlay this into us talking about how it's underrated. That's the thing, is like, this doesn't always come up, like... There should be more people who see Youngblood as their favorite.
Exactly.
Like,
I would agree.
I know a lot of people that like hockey a lot and haven't seen Youngblood. Mm-hmm. I don't know that of any of like what I would consider like the popular hockey movies. Youngblood, I think, is the least known, and it's probably my actual favorite, but I had to fit Goon in. And I couldn't call Slapshot or Goon underrated.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a great movie. His brother teaching him how to fight in the barn.
Yeah.
The only part I don't like is when he's a moody bitch when they get back from Thunder Bay.
That's slightly annoying. But, like, other than that, man, it's so good. It's so good. So good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think my beef with it is that it's, like, one of the only hockey movies that casted actual actors.
Okay, but it's so hard to, like, get an actual actor to learn how to play hockey.
Which is why the rest of them, they don't do that.
Yeah, but
unless it's Sean William Scott.
But you got to remember, yeah, fair, fair. Well, it's like Eddie Cahill actually was a goalie at one point, so it was easy for him to relearn how to play a goalie for Miracle.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. You're crazy. This young
We know this, man. We know this.
Mystery Alaska is great too. I think that one gets slept on a little bit. That movie fucks. Another one I really like is technically a documentary, but Red Army, the one about the 1980 Olympic from the Soviet standpoint, that's super good.
Yeah.
That one's good. And if you haven't seen Red Penguins yet, Red Penguins is awesome.
Yeah, my overrated, I had considered going Ice Guardians.
I was thinking too. Yep.
I like that documentary a lot, but I just hate the impact it had of just fueling the crowd that refuses to accept that the Enforcer era is dead.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know. But I do love Ice Guard. See, that's the thing, man. There's not really any hockey movies that I don't at least somewhat enjoy.
What about Most Valuable Primate on Ice?
Bro, that was
About
almost
MVP.
my favorite. I know shit, dude. Love that fucking movie.
Dude, I watched
geez.
all the Air Bud MVP movies. I watched them all. These movies fuck.
I can't watch Air Bud anymore because now I am keenly aware that the dog that played Air Bud is no longer on this earth.
The monkey is also no longer on this earth.
See, Colt, I didn't know that. Fuck you.
The movie came out in like the mid-90s.
I don't know the average monkey's lifespan.
Oh, I was talking about Air Bud.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I knew he would. Are you sure that monkey's dead, Colt?
I'm pretty sure he's dead. I'm pretty sure I've read he died a long time ago.
Joe Exotic killed him.
Please tell me you just Googled MVP monkey dead, question mark.
Passed away in 2011. He was only 8 years old.
What's the average lifespan of a monkey?
I will check into that. He was born in 2003.
Phil's about to hold a vigil a decade after the monkey fucking died. That'd be the second time so far this season Phil has found out something happened a decade later.
Wait a minute. That can't be right because that monkey I was reading about was born in 2003. MVP came out in 2000, which means I was at least 10, and I didn't see it in theaters, so I was probably a teenager by the time I saw and really enjoyed MVP.
Oh, jeez.
Sounds about right because I remember buying MVP when it was new in like 02, 03, and I would have been 8. So it's right in the wheelhouse.
Oh man.
I really hope he just Googled monkey dead, question mark?
No, I Googled, is the monkey from MVP still alive?
Same thing.
But there was also like 10 MVP movies. There was a skateboarding one.
Yeah, see, that's what... This article is clearly wrong. Louis was born in 2003.
Yeah, what year did the hockey MVP come out?
I'm looking at it. Hold on.
Homertown hockey, your MVP hockey.
Okay, his name was Jack the Chimpanzee.
It's a long last name to put on.
God damn it,
jersey.
he died in 2014.
Almost a decade.
34 years old, though.
Okay, but what's the average
Damn.
lifespan for a chimpanzee?
I will check. As soon as I typed in the word average, Google knows I'm on some bullshit. The average lifespan of a chimpanzee is 39 years old. Fun fact, the average life of a bonobo ape is 40. So...
And that was going to be my fact for next week. Damn it.
So hold on. So now this podcast has a goal to bring up Jack Eichel, Teddy Bluger,
Jack the chimpanzee.
Jack the chimpanzee up every week.
Challenge accepted.
Bar Down did an article about remembering. Hold on, I'll read you the remembering Jack the chimpanzee's elite skating stride.
Oh my god, I need to go find this and read it before I go to bed. Because that means either Z wrote that or Corwin wrote that.
Let's see who wrote it. Just says Bar Down staff.
Okay, so that means it was Corwin.
Man, I'm so sad about that monkey, dude.
Phil's about to go off.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, no, so, alright, so if Louis died at 8 years old, Jack died at 34, the average lifespan of a monkey of a chimp is 39. Starting to wonder if maybe this Hollywood business is rough on chimps.
Killing chimps.
And so you remember what documentary series came out a year ago, right?
I didn't watch Tiger King.
You didn't?
No.
That was great. That came out literally this week last year,
Yeah.
I know.
Because this was quarantine this time last year. This was the first week of quarantine.
Wednesday is the 1 year shutdown of Illinois and Iowa.
Yep. Yeah, Wednesday was the 1 year Saturday will be the 1 year for Minnesota.
All I've really gathered from it is that Baskin Robbins killed her husband.
Uh-oh. Is that what rage quitting a podcast looks like?
That's all we got for tonight.
I think. Trent, you got an underrated movie? If you say the 2011 Stanley Cup DVD.
No, underrated I think is the first Mighty Ducks. Everybody looks at No, I'm saying out of the three. Everybody always goes to the second one and leaves out the first one, but I think the first one was the best one.
I honestly go to the first one.
Yeah, it was the only one that had Mike Modano in it.
Yeah, that's true. Gretzky was in the second one, though.
True.
That's Wayne Gretzky. Yeah, that was his line.
Yeah.
That was his line. Yeah. I do love that Kenan Thompson was in that movie. It's so perfect. There's a lot. No, there really wasn't. It was just Kenan. I was thinking of the other kid who played
Goldberg.
Yeah, well, that dude.
He's still getting talked about.
He's good now.
Yeah.
He's clean. Got his teeth
as far
fixed.
as we know.
Yeah, he's off the gabagool these days.
How dare you besmudge the word gabagool like that?
Is that what our intro is tonight?
No, our intro is the NHL Tonight theme.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sick.
That has to be our outro music now, though.
Yeah, it has to be. So, yeah, I think this is fun. Trent, send us out of here.
You just
all right, thanks again.
I think this is fun.
Thanks again to Slapstick for sponsoring us. We didn't get to talk about you during the podcast, sorry, Jake, but yeah. Thank you to Slapstick Clothing, and my name is Trenton Fuller, and I approve of this message.
Woke up this morning, got some gabagoo. And then I woke up the next day and got some gabagoo. Keep waking up and keep getting different types of gabagoo. I even got some gabagoo from a Scooby-Doo.